What are the weirdest things you can imagine? Today we will cover some famous images you've probably seen online. Beware, this topic is genuinely about the strange, mysterious images that are hard to believe and were captured in real life. But before we get started, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. Number 10. Upside down trees found in Alaska. Bigfoot. In different North American areas, people have found giant trees uprooted and pushed back down into the ground in an inverted state. Bigfoot was here, or is there some other explanation? In a photo, you see an upside-down tree found on top of a ridge in northern Colorado. It was found near an old burn area. The upside-down tree is estimated to be about 30 feet tall and looks like it has been in that position for a while. But such a feat would require either machinery or a phenomenal amount of strength. So might not the upside-down trees found in the wilds of Alaska, Canada, and Colorado not be the product of loggers? To slam a tree 5 to 7 feet into the ground would require phenomenal power. Although Bigfoot is physically stronger than humans, we highly doubt it's strong enough to accomplish something of this magnitude. Or is it? Number 9. A floating city was seen in the clouds above China. For some time, a raging debate has ensued on the internet over the reasons behind China's bizarre floating cityscape in the sky. Yes, you heard that right. Dozens of videos taken by locals in the Chinese town of Foshan present a faint city amidst the clouds in the sky, causing questions of whether it could possibly be an alien attack. The image, however, lasted only a few minutes, fading soon after. Images and videos of strange apparitions have most often resulted in countless conspiracy theories over whether our planet would come under siege by extraterrestrial beings. The Chinese floating city was nothing different, and when anything happens in China, some figures are always aimed at the West, most notably America. One theory declares the city was part of NASA's holographic projections to pretend an alien invasion was taking place. Conspiracy theorists know well that an alien invasion combined with America's private hands is always a heady mix. Number 8. Hook Island Sea Monster. The best known of the Hook Island sea monster photos is familiar to many. It features a gigantic tadpole-like monster encountered by Robert Le Serec, his family, and a friend during the December of 1964. People nowadays tend to state that it's a Photoshop job, but come on, in 1964 there was no such thing as Photoshop. On the Great Barrier Reef, together with his family, Le Serec and family had bought a motorboat and had decided to spend 3 months on Hook Island. They were all crossing Stonehaven Bay when Le Serec's wife spotted a strange object on the lagoon floor. It proved to be an enormous tadpole-like creature estimated to be about 30 feet long. It didn't move and they assumed it might be dead. But just as Le Serec started the filming, it opened its mouth and rushed toward them. They got back to the boat and by the time they got there, the creature had moved off. Number 7. Time-traveling hipster. The famous image, dated November 1941, shows a crowd at the South Fork Bridge's reopening in British Columbia. In the middle of the crowd to the right is a peculiarly dressed hipster, wearing what looks like a printed t-shirt, modern sunglasses, and, most interestingly, holding what looked to be a compact camera, which was, undoubtedly, almost non-existent around this date. Was the image manipulated? Why would it be? Despite his remarkable for the time appearance, it turns out that the man may have just been a quirky guy. The sunglasses he is wearing were available at the beginning of the 1920s. The printed t-shirt he seems to be wearing is likely a sweater with the Montreal Maroon symbol, a famous hockey team between 1924 and 1938. The man's camera, the most intriguing piece of the hipster's ensemble, may be a rare early Kodak 35, a portable travel camera available between 1938 and 1942. Or maybe this photograph captures an authentic time traveler enjoying events in British Columbia. Whatever the man's origins, internet hype pushed this random image from Canadian obscurity into a global conspiracy theory discussion. Excellent work, hipster guy. Number 6. Black Knight spaceship in orbit. A mysterious black knight is a space object that, believers insist, is both artificially made and approximately 13,000 years old. The object, glimpsed very rarely and detected sometimes over the decades by NASA, is probably a piece of space garbage lost from a mission. But followers cite history dating back to Nikola Tesla's observations of a polar satellite many millennia older than human technology. Could it come from ancient aliens? The Black Knight story arises from Tesla's anecdota about radio signals from Mars, and believers decided that Tesla must have mentioned the Black Knight. But behind those natural hooks for further investigation, there's no evidence that the Black Knight is not just the sum of parts that don't even belong together. But what is it for you? Space junk or alien ship? Number 5. Mysterious Portuguese Chupacabra. Is this the mythical Chupacabra? The myth of the Chupacabra originated in Puerto Rico after farmers found their goats drained of blood. However, this footage claims to have caught moving images of the beast on camera as it wanders through the Portuguese desert. The mysterious creature walks casually through the wasteland on 2 legs while stooping its head in the short clip. The bizarre man-like monster neatly blends in with its silenced surroundings, while birds are heard to chirp eerily in the distance. However, the creature doesn't stay in view long as it swiftly disappears behind a large bush. The camera then zooms out to show the rest of the desert, showing a parked car and other life forms which had been blissfully ignorant of the unfolding drama. But when it zooms back in, the animal appears to have gone. The internet was torn as to what the creature might be. Some users have said it could be a Chupacabra, a legendary Central and South American goat sucker and Bigfoot's Hispanic cousin. Number 4. Krabzilla. Krabzilla. The next photo shows a giant crab measuring at least 50 feet across, sneaking in the waters off Whitstable. The seaside city might be famed for its oysters. Still, this incredible image made visitors flocking to Whitstable in the hope of catching Britain's most giant crab. While some insist it is proof of Krabzilla, others argue that the shadowy figure is nothing more than an unusually shaped sandbank or is simply a playful hoax. It is the form of an edible crab, a commonly found species in British water, and grows to an average of 5 inches. Although, the largest known species of crab is the Japanese spider crab, which can measure more than 12 feet. Number 3. Solway Firth Spaceman. Another mysterious photo from England. Jim Templeton, a firefighter from Carlisle, took his wife Annie and his daughters to Burgh Marsh on May 23, 1964. Since Templeton was a rookie photographer, he wanted to capture Elizabeth's new dress with the Kodak SLR. One of the resulting photographs represented a strangely dressed person in the background. Jim insists that no one was in the background that day when he took the photo. The photo was then shown to the Carlisle police, who hired photographic analysts to study it. Finally, Kodak took the camera and photo negative to search for any defects. They found nothing wrong and even wanted to reward anyone that could adequately solve the mystery. As you can understand, the mystery hasn't been solved yet. Number 2. Crashed UFO on Antarctica ice. A popular YouTuber claims to have discovered evidence of a UFO in Antarctica with Google Earth. Mr. MBB333, with more than 450,000 subscribers, published a video of the strange object. This should be a 60-foot wide disc clinging out of the ground, apparently being revealed by the melting snow and ice. Here's the thing, it looks artificial. Half of it is under the ground, the other half is on top of frozen snow and ice. You can assume this area started to thaw out. The satellite image is relatively recent, being dated 2020. At its correct orientation, the original image clearly shows the object is just a water pool sitting amongst ice next to a rock. Nearby streams and rivers are the exact same shade of dark blue. You can even see small streams of water running into the pond. Antarctica is losing ice thanks to climate change, but that's about the only thing that appears to be true in this story. Number 1. A human face on a fish in China. A video of a fish, which is equal parts bizarre and creepy, has taken all sorts of hype on the internet. Spotted swimming in a Chinese village's water body, the video captures an unusual creature, a horrifying one. The 14-second long video presents a fish that resembles a full human face, a nose, 2 eyes, and a mouth. The video has gathered millions of views and thousands of comments. While some were shocked, others expressed that the video made them feel creepy. Who dares to eat it? There it was, the weirdest things caught on camera. Or maybe you've seen something more mysterious. Share your stories in the comments section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss an upload, and you can enjoy the excellent content we send your way.